Hi guys, in this video we'll talk about the IIFT versus CAT exam. Now main problem of the IIFT exam is that it's going to be 1 week before the CAT exam and most of the students will be going to the exam without much preparation. So if you want to score well in the IIFT exam, you have to start almost 2 months before the exam because 80% of the syllabus is going to be different. 80% of the IIFT paper is going to be different from what you have seen in the other exams, in CAT exam. Okay. So in this video we'll address about all the differences and how to prepare for the IIFT exam from the CAT point of view, because that is our benchmark exam. Fine. Difficulty wise, obviously CAT will be much more difficult. Out of 10, if I rate CAT at 7 out of 10 in terms of difficulty, IIFT will be 6 or 5 out of 10. Fine. पीछे है लेकिन इतना भी पीछे नहीं है. Okay, starting with the paper pattern, CAT versus IIFT. Quant, there are 34 question CAT, but in IIFT, number of questions in Quant is 20. That changes every year, can be 18, 22 as well, but yeah, more 20 questions. Fine. Verbal ability, 34 questions in CAT, whereas verbal ability, we have 16 questions of RC and 20 questions of verbal, so total 36 questions in the NMAT exam. Fine. What kind of question coming, we'll talk about after some time, but let's talk about the overview first. Fine. Logic, we have got 16 questions in CAT, all puzzles, whereas in IIFT we have 22 marker logic. Fine. Data interpretation, 16 question. DI in IIFT exam is around 20 questions. And GK as well, 25 questions. So 20, 25, 36, 20, 20 is a mota 120 questions. That's the average. It can change. For example, last year was 123, एक बार 125 भी आया है, 118 भी आया है. So मोटा 120 question will be there. And the main problem is time. We got 3 hours. Here we got only 2 hours. That's where the main challenge comes. Main problem is IIFT have a different weightage for every section. For example, some sections have got more weightage. Quant have got more weightage than verbal. I'll talk about that in some time. Fine, now we'll go section by section. Quant section of CAT is going to be a little bit more difficult than the quant section of IIFT. IIFT will be a little bit more easy than that. But given the time frame, in less time, cracking IIFT, all questions will become difficult. In CAT, I can see all questions easily. In IIFT, thoda problem aayega. Number of questions 36, number of questions 20. And you will see everything. In CAT, like CAT, you will see geometry, time, speed, distance, time and work, PNC, probability. In fact, last year, PNC, probability, there were 5 questions. And this is 1 mark each. Now, IIFT have a different weightage for every section. So, quant weightage is 1 mark. So, every question is 1 mark. Yep, weightage wise. Verbal section CAT is all descriptive, reading comprehension, para jumble, para completion, critical reasoning. All 34 questions are based on reading one big paragraph. Here, RC is fine. RC 16 question you can handle. But remaining sentence completion 3 question. Vocabulary based 15 question and sentence rearrangement, para jumble 2 question. So this 20 mark ka paper is totally new if you're not given CAT. So here comes the first section. So 1/5, matlab 20% of the paper is going to be different. That is verbal section. And every question of verbal is 0.75 marks weightage, not 1 mark, 0.75. ठीक है, तो ये हमको पहला चीज़ करना पड़ेगा. Moving to the logic section, CAT contain only puzzles, high level, difficult 16 mark ka puzzle. Whereas in IIFT, you will see everything. From the logic point of view, you will see all the topics, syllogisms, you will see series, analytical reasoning, which is puzzles, diagram based analogies. Fine. You will see a lot of things, other things as well. And weightage is again 0.75 marks per question in IIFT. So if you have taking yellow book, you have to complete the yellow book for the IIFT paper. That will be more than sufficient. Okay. So again, logic section complete. All these 22 questions I have to redo because only 12 mark ka puzzles I am aware of. Other things I am not aware of. Same goes for in the DI as well. CAT DI is pure logic based, whereas IIFT DI is completely calculation based. So you have to get used to all those things as well. And 1 mark weightage for every question of DI. Fine, last thing is the GK part. GK because that's the main thing we need to understand and solve. So there will be 20 questions based on GK, 20 to 25 questions which you have to work on. So GK can be based on anything, can be current affairs or can be static GK as well. So you have to go through all those 25 questions. And weightage for every GK question is 0.5. आधे mark का weightage देगा. So total value of the exam is 100 mark paper. IIFT cutoff is around 50. Okay, but solving those questions in 2 hours is the main challenge. Fine. So now value of the exam wise, the main thing is it's only valid for IIFT Delhi and IIFT Kolkata. Only two papers are there, two colleges are there. Whereas CAT, all the national wise, all the B school are taking CAT score. So we are going to give both the, if you are planning to give both the exams, the main problem is going to be IIFT is going to be 1 week before CAT. This is the main challenge which you're going to face. So I'll not get enough time to prepare for IIFT or GK bhi aage alag se. So GK have totally changed, logic have totally changed, verbal have completely changed, and DI have completely changed. So almost 80% paper is going to be different from what you are seeing in CAT. Now 1 week before the exam, if you're giving me a paper which is 80% different from what I'm going to get next week, it will be a total chaos. So what I recommend is starting almost 1.5 months before the CAT exam, you should start preparation for the IIFT thing. Most of the coaching classes focus on CAT only. So what we have done, we have launched a dedicated program for IIFT which talks about your strategy, your shortcuts, your mocks, everything will be taken care of in that program. So that program you can join us 2 months before the exam so that we can side by side we can work on IIFT as well. That's the best thing to do. Otherwise, trust me, IIFT will overshadow your CAT preparation or CAT will overshadow your IIFT preparation. Okay. So managing both of them will be very difficult. Alright. Alright, if you have any more questions regarding IIFT or anything, you can ping me on Facebook. So that's my Facebook link, facebook.com/Ravgan, or you can post in the comment box. I will be replying to that. Please do subscribe to my channel here so that you can get all the updates. And in case you want to buy our programs for CAT, ZAT, SNAP, CET, IIFT, you can go to cetking.com/shop. You can buy a mock series, online shortcuts, or books. Alright, so thank you very much for watching this video.